Unraveling the tragic Gaza hospital strike. What we know so far. Introduction. A devastating incident has shaken Gaza, as Palestinian officials report that over 500 lives were lost in an airstrike on the Al Ahli Arab Hospital. While the blame game ensues, with Palestinian authorities pointing fingers at Israel, and Israel attributing the explosion to a misfired rocket by the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, PIJ, this article aims to shed light on the unfolding tragedy. The hospital strike. Published on October 18, 2023, the Gaza Health Ministry stated that the Al Ahli Arab Hospital became the epicenter of a horrifying catastrophe. The health ministry asserts that the Israeli air raid was responsible for the blast, marking one of the deadliest incidents in the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas. The ministry also reported that hundreds of victims are still trapped beneath the rubble. Hamas claims that most of the casualties are displaced individuals. Palestinian Authorities' health minister, Maya Kaila, has described the event as nothing short of a massacre. Global reaction. World leaders have been swift to condemn the hospital bombing. Leaders from the Middle East have issued stern statements denouncing the tragedy. Protests have erupted across the region, spanning from Jordan to the Israeli-occupied West Bank, where Palestinian demonstrators confronted the Palestinian Authorities' security forces. Jordan went as far as canceling a planned summit in Amman, which was to include United States President Joe Biden and other Arab leaders. Jordan's foreign minister, Ayman Safadi, emphasized that the meeting should convene at a time when all parties can work towards ending the war and the massacres against Palestinians. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, who was also slated to attend the summit, has expressed strong condemnation for the Israeli bombardment of the Gaza hospital. Saudi Arabia issued a resolute statement condemning the heinous crime committed by Israeli occupation forces. Notably, Western leaders refrained from directly attributing blame to Israel for the strike. French President Emmanuel Macron, in a social media post, expressed that nothing can justify a strike against a hospital, and called for a thorough investigation into the circumstances. United States President Joe Biden, in a statement, offered deepest condolences for the innocent lives lost in the hospital explosion in Gaza. Israel's perspective. Israeli authorities contend that the Al Ahli Arab Hospital was hit by an errant rocket fired by the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, PIJ, a group operating within the Gaza Strip. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in a social media post, stated that an analysis of Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, operational systems indicated that a barrage of rockets was launched by Gaza-based terrorists in close proximity to the hospital when it was struck. Netanyahu asserted that intelligence from multiple sources indicated that the PIJ was responsible for the failed rocket launch that hit the hospital. Israeli military spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari briefed reporters, emphasizing that rockets fired by the PIJ passed near the hospital when the strike occurred, hitting the hospital's parking lot. Hagari asserted that there was no direct hit on the hospital, and drone footage showed that there was a kind of hit in the parking lot. He explained that an Israeli Air Force operation was conducted in the vicinity during the hospital blast, but involved a different type of ammunition not compatible with the hospital's footage. The tragic Gaza hospital strike remains a contentious and heartbreaking event, as investigations continue to determine the facts surrounding this devastating incident.